Welcome to the Training Certificate course on the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, 2005. This course is an initiative to empower communities through learning by spreading awareness, building understanding, and encouraging action. Facilitated by the Ideal Social Services Organization, this training is designed to help you recognize, respond to, and prevent domestic violence while supporting those affected. Let's begin this important journey together. Towards safety, dignity, and justice for women facing domestic violence. This course is important because domestic violence impacts women across all sections of society, irrespective of age, education, or economic background. The World Health Organization, WHO, an agency of the United Nations, reports that globally, 1 in every 3 women experiences physical or sexual violence in her lifetime. In India, such violence is often underreported or misunderstood, leading to continued cycles of abuse. Although legal protections exist under the Domestic Violence Act, awareness about rights and remedies remains critically low. This course empowers you to understand and use the law not only for yourself but also for others in need. This knowledge itself empowers you to create psychological fear in the mind of abuser. This structured program consists of 6 lectures delivered through PPT-based presentations with detailed voice explanations. Participants will receive helpful resources, including PDFs of model applications, relevant forms, and the BARE Act. A certificate of completion will be awarded at the end of the course. All procedures and application methods are explained in a simple, easy-to-understand manner using flowcharts and diagrams. The course also covers key legal provisions, procedural rules, and landmark judgments by the Honorable Supreme Court. Prior to 2005, there was no dedicated civil law in India to protect women from domestic violence. Existing criminal provisions, like Section 498 of the Indian Penal Code, now Section 85 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, 2023, were limited and addressed domestic violence only from a criminal law perspective, without providing civil remedies or protection to the victim. The law did not recognize emotional, verbal, or economic abuse as punishable offenses. The United Nations Committee on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women, or CEDAW, recommended that state parties must take appropriate steps to protect women from violence of any kind, especially within the family. There was also a growing demand for reform from women's rights movements and civil society organizations. The objective of the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act is to protect women from all forms of domestic violence. It recognizes various types of abuse, including physical, emotional, sexual, and economic. The Act provides immediate civil reliefs through the Magistrates' Court. It brings together different types of reliefs and protective orders under a single legal framework. The aim is to ensure time-bound justice for women who are victims of domestic violence. Importantly, the Act covers women who are, or have been, in a relationship with the abuser, not only through marriage, but also through live-in relationships, blood relations, known as consanguinity, or adoption, all within a shared household. It also encourages active support from NGOs, shelter homes, protection officers, and legal aid services. The Act protects all women, whether they are married, mothers, daughters, sisters, or live-in partners. It applies to victims of abuse who are in a domestic relationship. It also covers cases of violence occurring within a shared household. The Act is a civil law focused on protection and providing reliefs to the victim, not on punishing the offender. It covers multiple forms of violence and abuse, including physical, emotional, sexual, verbal, and economic. The court can issue various orders such as a protection order, residence order, custody order, monetary relief, compensation, or any other appropriate relief depending on the situation. If the respondent fails to comply with these orders, criminal action may be initiated. What you will learn in the next lecture. You'll understand key legal definitions such as domestic violence, aggrieved person, domestic relationship, shared household, and the various types of violence. This will lay the foundation for applying the law in a practical and effective manner. No woman should face violence in silence. Law empowers and awareness protects. Let's move forward now and begin understanding the key definitions in Lecture 2.